and I did to MonaVie, as Corbin was talking about a while ago, not long after Holly was introduced to the opportunity. And at the end of all the stuff that you hear and you've been brought to and you're looking at with Mynt, is you have to understand it's the best product in the market. And that's it. If you don't have a premier product, the rest about making money and all the potential for earnings and stuff that's an uphill battle. If you have the best product in the market, then the rest of it becomes much easier. And so MonaVie did that for us a long time ago. And in Mynt, it's even greater than that. And Mynt fits my lifestyle. And when they launched Mynt, the core product and the energy products, the IT dilemma. That's a good sign, by the way, when the IT stops working.
Exactly. We know something's about to happen.
Right.
I'm shutting down and starting over.
So we have these amazing products, and the core product, which is the protein Corbin was talking about, it's actually a meal replacement. So it's a protein, a carb, and a fat, and it's an amazing product because it provides to you nutritional value instead of having to go and eat a meal. Now, the best option is obviously the food put on this planet for us to consume, but it's hard to do every single time. Now, you're supposed to be eating 5 to 6 times a day, about every 3 hours, if you want to talk to my wife who's a nutritionist, and that's the way we eat, but it's not manageable for most of us. It's hard enough to do 3 meals in a day. You throw 3 more on top of that, and it becomes very, very difficult. So that what Core allows you to do as a consumer, and then to build a business from it, is provide people with a solution for them to manage their nutritional intake. And that's it. It's not a complicated message. It's a very simple message. The best product to meet a demand by the consumers. The average male that's buying products, supplementation, spends between $150 and $200 a month. And that's a large number. Most people don't think that's an accurate number. It is an accurate number. And most of the time, the individuals that are male that are spending $150 to $200 a month are buying products that they're trying to increase muscle mass. Okay, so I've been in the fitness industry for a long time. Every woman I know says they need to lose a few pounds. Okay, and it's usually 5. It doesn't matter if they have 5 ounces that they can lose or they need to lose a lot more than 5. They always say 5 pounds. And every guy says, I've got to get in shape. Now, they're all in some kind of shape, but it's not the shape they want to be in, right? And so this product, Core, allows you to meet them where they are. Like Corbin was saying, my nutrition is what that's about. So you can take that base protein, that shake, and it comes in a chocolate and a vanilla, and you can actually add the boost that Corbin was talking about to allow somebody to burn some fat, allow somebody to build some muscle mass, allow somebody to actually have to thrive and go on and have a probiotic that allows their body to run at an optimal level. And you can do that across a wide spectrum of people. The average female is spending between about $100 to $150 a month, most of it on weight loss. Okay? So again, we have products that meet what the consumers are buying. They're going to go to GNC, they're going to go to Vitamin Shop, they're going to go and buy online to get these products. Most of the time they don't buy a product that they really know that well. Did you know there's a study we used to talk about when we were doing MonaVie years and years ago, and this is a truthful study at the time, that the average American, when they go to buy supplementation, never buys the most expensive. They rarely buy the least expensive. They buy the middle price that has the prettiest label. Right? I mean, think about it. If somebody says you need to be on whatever, flaxseed oil. I mean, anybody know what flaxseed? I mean, do you know what kind of flaxseed? Do you have any idea? You read about it in the magazine, or somebody tells you about it, and you go and you look at the shelf. Never buy the high end, rarely buy the low end. You always buy the one with the packaging in the middle price range. All right? So again, that's a great marketing tip, by the way. But with this, they've developed a product that allows us to go to the marketplace. I wouldn't tell you the packaging looks great, but it's not a shiny label. It's a really, really good product. They're going to go buy something anyways. And in the industry, we call it an already product. They're already going to go spend their money on something like this. We can provide them a superior product, and they can build an opportunity from that if they wish. We're going to do this, no IT.
I'm going to get samples of every product.
Go back to actual visuals. And last week we were talking to somebody, Corbin threw me up here again last week, and I went into too much detail about the protein. And I didn't mean to. Somebody had interest and they asked me a question, so that kind of stemmed me to get into it. I got a little bit nutritional and nerdy on everybody, and I apologize for that. But remember that the core protein or core shake allows you to have a fuel that will last in your system for 3 to 4 hours. And then when you add in the other things, the burn or the build, you can achieve weight loss, you can achieve muscle mass. There's a program that you can get that's an 8-week setup. Today, I had a young man come into our fitness facility. I've been talking to his mother, 16 years old. And this young man needs to change his shape. Okay, he needs to lose some weight, he needs to tone up. And I put him on this 8-week program. Because it starts off, and Corbin mentioned the detox or the cleanse. The detox is liver, kidney, and intestinal detox. So it's not a laxative, it's actually a detox. Because most people, when they start on a nutritional setup, they fight the uphill battle in the beginning because their bodies are trying to adjust to everything. So we start them where we bring them back to as close to a good set point as we can with the detox or the cleanse. All right, so we start them there, and then we put them on a 7-week program where they're going to consume the protein, the powder, and they're going to put burn with it. And we're going to get their lean muscle or their body fat down to a range that's close to where they want to be. And then when they get close enough, we're going to put them on the build with the burn so that they can start to build lean muscle mass. Corbin's right. Most individuals don't need to put on a whole bunch. It's not about, we're putting women on the product too. It's not about putting on a bunch of muscle. Muscle burns fat. Right? So it's the engine that helps you burn more fat. So again, if you want to have fat loss, you need to have a system that burns more efficiently. So again, the build will allow us to actually do that. So we have these products. The probiotic is you add in at any point, because again, you need good intestinal health to go along with this. So we're meeting people where they are, where they're starting. This young 16-year-old today, he's going to get on this program. He's going to do 8 weeks of exactly what we have to offer with the product. We're going to get him active, whatever active means, whether that with individuals, whether that's walking, whether that's running, whether that's doing metabolic training, is irrelevant. So you got to move. You have to move. And so we're going to combine those together, and the results are staggering. Last Friday, we finished an 8-week competition at our fitness facility. We had 28 people that competed in a program that we put them on these products. And the weight loss and the BMI, the body mass index, or the percentage body fat change, and the dimensional changes were staggering. I mean, they're absolutely staggering. In 20 years of being in the nutrition or fitness world, we've never seen anything like it. And I'm not selling you guys. I'm telling you what you need to know so you can go out and share this with other people. We haven't seen anything like it. Absolutely none. The dimensional change on male and female and age ranges in the 20s through the mid-50s across the midsection, they're staggering. I mean, they're absolutely staggering because burn is that effective and the system is that effective. So you have this ammunition. And if you need it for yourself, if you think, you know what, this is a good starting point for me, I'm going to go do the 8-week program, and then you continue on it and you thrive after that. Both Emily and I have been using the product now for longer than 8 weeks, and we love it. It's great for us. And so you have the best product. I won't bore you with why it's absolutely the best, but I promise you, when they put this together, they did their due diligence, and they have ingredients that you can't find in other stuff. You can't get it, and it works. It's highly effective, and it's used by a whole variety of range of individuals. And again, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. It doesn't matter if you're 18 years old, 16 years old, or if you're 80-something. Corbin said you guys have an 80-something-year-old, right? It's a product that people can use. Because, as I said, every woman wants to lose 5 pounds, and every guy wants to get in shape. All right, so you've got something they can use. Now, how do you make money doing it? Because that's the question. I make some assumptions when we come and do these opportunity meetings. Most people that want to hear about the nutrition